Hello and welcome guys, this is Axie and today we're gonna continue the road to top 100. Now I have been climbing like crazy with this team. I am currently sitting at 2,500 MMR and that is top 1,700 players with this double discard bug and a Pocky plan. So for those of you wondering, this team looks exactly like this. So front lane double discard with Sticky Goo and Fish Snack. Then right in the middle I have the Scarab so I can disable the heals as well. And then also double discard and a Fish Snack. Maybe I have a little bit too many discards, and then at the back I have a Pocky which deals 10% additional damage for each allied bug Axie, and obviously I have two of them so I deal extra 20% damage. And I have managed to win a lot of games with this team, like go straight from 1800 all the way to 2500 MMR. So today I'm going to show you a couple of games, live games, of how this team presents itself and how I managed to play it. Now it's kind of hard to climb beyond 2500 MMR because there's a lot of teams like the double anemone, double aquas, and a lot of double bugs as well, which have sandals that deal extra damage into me. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit for the game. The sponsor for this video is none other than NFG Guild. Now NFG have a list of amazing partners, a great and engaged community, and super cute NFTs which have dropped today. If you want to get them for yourselves, all you have to do is just go to nfg.gg and mint your chibi. NFG as a guild is super committed to creating a fair and democratic platform accessible to all, no matter where you are from, and you can see that in the roadmap how developed it is for a guild. They want to be a pioneer in the industry, keeping an eye open for all new games and projects. They are currently involved with Axie Infinity Scholars. They have Binemon. They are on the lookout for Tetan Arena. They got LP's game and Bet You as the sponsors, and a couple of new ones which we haven't mentioned yet, but LP's will have a scholar system as well. They are planning to partner with a lot of play to earn games, giving the community the possibility to earn some money in the play to earn universe. NFG are focused on finding the best high quality games and platforms, and you know, in the cryptocurrency space there's a lot of unknown projects that are coming up, and NFG will do the initial screening for you so you don't have to worry about those projects. Now when it comes to the Chibi NFT collections, it is a utility NFT token which will earn you some revenue from the scholars that they have, not only from Axie Infinity but from other games as well if you have the attribute 3 Chibi. Now the collection only has 8,888 NFTs, and those are available on OpenSea as the secondary marketplace if you want to buy them for yourself if you are too late for your mint. But the mint has launched today if you want to mint some Chibis for yourself, and as I have mentioned, those are utility tokens which are on the Ethereum network, and you can see how they work in this little diagram right here. So all of the links to NFG are down in the description below. Go and check them out guys, they are fantastic, and let's jump back into the first game. But once we find the game, we will be facing a simple plant, aqua, and a bird right at the back. I'm just gonna go for a lot of damage and a couple of discards off the bat. As long as I can get through this plant and then do somewhat decent damage to this aqua, winning a 1v1 versus this bird is not going to be an issue using my plant. But he does have the hair, which deals quite a lot of damage, and combined with the insectivore, he can put up a decent amount of shield. Now he goes for the Kestrel, he does stun himself, and he crits me, which is quite disgusting actually. I go for the Scarab. He did play a Cactus. I'm gonna discard 2 of his cards, so he is only left with 1 card, as you start with 6 cards, and then obviously he used 3, and I am also able to discard 2 of them. So now he has 4 cards. Do I want to go for the Scarab? I think I don't. Let's just go for the Fish Snack. Maybe he's trying to finish me off with the Insectivore, and that's not gonna be enough. Exactly, he goes for the Balloon to clear his stun, and then he goes for the Insectivore. Actually, he does have enough 145, but he does stun himself again. And right now I'm gonna go for a Scarab Pocky. Does he have a Pumpkin? Hopefully he doesn't decide to play it. If he does, it's really gonna be difficult to win this game, as I don't have as much energy as I thought to fight him. Unfortunately, I didn't draw Pocky earlier to finish this plant off. He does decide to skip, so he's sitting on quite a lot of energy. I'm gonna be able to play this anesthetic bait again. He already used 1 balloon. I'm gonna go for the discard as well, and then hotbot to disable his mouthpiece, but also deal some nice damage into the aqua and see whether we can make some progress from there. He started the last round with 5 cards. He used 2, so he's gonna have a decent amount of cards still. He's gonna stun himself, but that's not gonna be good enough. Do we have the damage? I mean, do we have the health to survive? First of all, no we don't is the answer, and that's gonna be insanely difficult to win right now. Well played from this guy. He has been stunning himself like crazy, but it has been working out. Now, he did already play the double balloon. He did play 1 Nemo, so he might be running low on 0 costs. Goes for the little branch Nemo goldfish as well. I'm gonna need to heal up next round. Definitely play a Bidens and then probably a double zigzag. Wondering whether that's gonna be enough to kill him. Actually, he did already play I think all of these cards, so I think going for the double zigzag is gonna be a risky play, but a good play nevertheless. Now, if he wants to attack me with this one, he definitely has to use the balloon to clear the stun, so I don't have to worry about the fear. And then I'm gonna go Bidens last, just in case he does have a last stand. Now, unfortunately, I don't manage to kill this Aqua. I'm gonna be short like 15 damage, but it was gonna be hard to win this game nevertheless. My bugs kind of died a little bit too quickly like this. The critical strike first round from the Kestrel from his bird did screw me over a little bit, and I did not manage to play 2 of my cards from that front lane bug. So unfortunate start. Let's give this one a crack still. Maybe he did draw too many cards on his Aqua and he's gonna struggle. He does go for risky and then a goldfish, and then he's probably gonna have like a double hair on this bird, which is gonna be difficult to outplay. We go to 180. We do still have a lot of shield, but is that gonna be enough? It's only enough if he plays only 3 damage cards. Now, he doesn't have the hair, so let's think about this. Maybe this is winnable. Let's see. 128 and then the balloon. Now we do clear the fear, then we heal up twice for 160 and we disable his insectivore, whatever it's called. Now he's left on only 100 health, and with the double Bidens we can put up 210 shield. So if I think we're gonna play 1 Bidens and then 1 Bidens at the end in case he goes into a last stand. He goes into a hair Kestrel balloon, so this is actually winnable if he doesn't crit strike me. I was not surprised. I mean, I am surprised. I was not expecting to win this game. We fear him, we heal, and then a hotbar. So we can see how much damage this plant can do and how much sustainability it has with the zigzag and the Pocky for the extra damage versus plant and reptiles. So that was a good showing of this team in game number 1, even though we lost the 2 bugs quite quickly. So we jump a little bit in the ranking. We are currently top 1500, and let's see if we can make the push to top 1k this episode. We're gonna go for about 4 to 5 games, and let's jump into game number 2. What we have in game number 2 is a poison deck, but this poison deck has evolved. It does have a Jogging Ball, Twin Tail, Backlane, Dusk. I'm not really a big fan of it because the Dusk only has 27 skill, so it doesn't deal as much damage as it should. I'm gonna go for a lot of damage actually in my front lane. First of all, he goes for the Garish. I didn't use the Sticky Goo. I didn't think he would be attacking. Usually the poison decks like to wait a little bit. So you can see only 42 per shot. If those Jogging Balls and Twin Tails were on a mech, those deal like 54, 56 per shot. And if you're attacking a plant, that's actually like 60 damage per shot. Now, he did play probably a Pinsir. Pinsir Leaf Bug actually. Leaf Bug. Not sure why he go for the Leaf Bug. I don't have the Sticky Goo anymore. I thought I was gonna have it to save myself. He did start last round with 6 cards. We did manage to discard 1. I think I'm gonna skip this one. He goes for Yam, a Leaf Bug, and that's gonna be enough to finish me off. Unfortunately, we don't go into a last stand. Question is, do we want to go for Pocky? I think we do. He goes for a Yam, makes sense. I'm not sure if going for a Zigzag was better than going for a Pocky. Maybe it wasn't. Now, we should get a Bidens. We don't. Let's go for a double. We don't have a hotbot as well to turn off his tiny turtle, which is his highest shield card on this dusk. So that kind of sucks. Now he does go for only one poison. And we do discard him twice. He was sitting on quite a lot of cards at the start of last round though. I think I'm gonna go for something like this actually. So in case he goes for the backdoor, which he can go with the wing shot and with the toothless raid, I think he's just struggling for cards, to be honest. Now he goes for the twin tail, which is gonna deal a fair bit amount of damage, as I do have the poison stacks. He does go for the toothless raid, which frankly I think is a little bit of a waste energy. Now the scarab is gonna finish him off, and then we can play the hotbot to disable his toothless. That way he cannot attack my plant and I can just play with my bug. Unfortunately I don't draw any cards to the bug, so I think I'm going to just skip this turn. He does skip as well, and I'm gonna go for just a singular hotbot and a pincer. I think that's gonna be fine. Maybe he wants to go for the back door again. If he does, I'm gonna disable his ability to go for a back door next round, and that way I can heal up and deal some damage with the Pocky. Let's see what he decides to do with this dusk. I think this should be a one game. Nevertheless, he goes for acro, twin tail, juggling balls. Makes sense. And we're gonna disable his toothless raid, which does have a decent amount of shield. You can see 40 shield, second highest shield card, so disabling that one with a hotbot is always nice. Deal some damage on top of it, and now we can definitely go for the kill, and that way now we can secure the win. Going for zigzag, hotbot and double Pocky should do the trick. We'll see though. See, only 48 into a plant. That's why I don't really like juggling balls as the main source of damage for dusk, because the skill factor is just too much. And the Pocky, double Pocky is gonna deal 177 each, and we're gonna take the win. So making it 2-0 for the day with this double bug Pocky team, pushing us to 2500 MMR. Let's see how far up we are, 1400. So we're gonna go for 2 more games, see how that one goes. But before we do that, let's jump into the marketplace and see how much this team is actually worth. So if you want to build this team for yourself, right at the front what I have is a sticky goo pincer parasite bug, quite a standard, just a clear bug with double discards, and then right at the tail I have a fish snack, so in case I run into too many fishes and birds I can have some protection versus that as well. And a similar bug will cost you $270. I did go for higher health, so having the eyes and the ears from a either a plant or a reptile will be fine. I decided to get like 43 health, I think. In the mid lane, what I have is a scarab, so when I run into those double plant setups with zigzags or double anemones, I still have some outplay possibility, as I have this disabling heal skill. 34 speed is what I have for $330. Axies have dropped in price like crazy lately, so picking yourself that one for $330 is gonna be a good choice. And then right at the back what I have is a plant with Pocky, Bidens, and then zigzag and hotbot as well. Now the Pocky is obviously the key part, and I have 58 health, which is going to cost you around $414 if you want to go for 33 speed. Could be worth going for 33 speed rather than 32 in case you face some bugs or in case you face a mirror team. That one speed can be a game changer. So that's how much this team costs, and let's jump into game number 3 and see if we can make it 3-0 for the day. And in game number 3, we are facing a double bug team, but this one is a little bit stronger than mine. The reason I say this is because he does have a sandal, and sandal obviously deals 50% more damage against bug targets, which I think is absolute bullshit, and that shouldn't be in the game because there's no other card that does this. There's no like a fishing net that deals 50% extra damage into aquas. There's no card that clearly counters a whole class. So I think that's a little bit stupid. We did discard him quite a lot. So even though he only went for 2 cards, he doesn't have many cards left on him. Him discarding the Bidens and the Zigzag doesn't really do too much to me, so I'm not worried. Only when he does finally use that Sandal will I be kind of crapping myself. Going for the Scarab and the Pocky. Hopefully he doesn't have too much shield on this front lane bug. That way I can one-shot him with the Scarab and then deal some nice damage into the mid lane bug with my Pocky. He does only go for 20 attack. That means he has a Pocky on his plant as well. His plant a little bit speedier than mine. That's what I was mentioning. He does have a lower ID, therefore he's going first. Now I'm only gonna go for the sticky goo. I don't think it makes sense to go for this one as well, because if he does decide, actually I'll go for it because I do have the energy. I don't have the cards, I have the energy. So if he goes for the Sandal together with the anesthetic bait, he's not gonna be able to kill me. And that way, oh, I should have queued it the other way around. That way I would deal more damage to his health. Goes for the Pocky as well. He didn't discard me. Now he already used Pocky twice, which is worth noting. I think that we are gonna be winning this game, if I'm honest. He already used 1 Sandal, 1 Parasite, 1 anesthetic bait. So let's go for this, see how much damage we can deal into this bug. He goes for the Sandal again and a Hotbot. Just 180 damage flat. That's ridiculous coming from a bug into another bug. There's no other card that does this other than the juggling balls on a mech. And now Pocky is gonna kill this bug. And the thing is, what do we do now? We can save up our energy, or we can put up a little bit of a defense. I think putting up defense is gonna make sense, as he's gonna struggle to one-shot us right here. I think he's gonna go for some zigzags. Maybe he was expecting an attack. He goes for Bidens, and then he goes for Hotbot double Pocky, which is gonna put us in the last stand. Now hopefully we don't draw too many cards on this bug, because that is really gonna suck. Okay, double Scarab is actually not bad together with the Hotbot. I'm not expecting him to go for too much shield, especially that he already used 4 cards. He used the Bidens, he used 1 Hotbot, and he did go for double Pocky, so he is going to be sitting on quite a lot of zigzags, and he did use double zigzag right now. Now he's going to get no value for it. Actually he went for 1 Bidens, 1 zigzag, so he's only going to deal like 15 damage to me. And I'm gonna disable his zigzag, and I also disabled his ability to heal up. So as long as I draw some Pokies right here, we should be fine. I think I'm actually gonna go for... I'll go for this. I'll go for this, and then I'll wait for double Pocky to come around. He does play double Bidens. No, he does go for the Hotbot. Okay, that's fine. Disabling our zigzag is not gonna do too much, but then we will deal a nice bit of damage and disable his zigzag on top of it. And now, as long as I get 1 Hotbot and a Pocky, I will simply be winning this game, even though I'm going second. Yeah, he is not going to be able to kill me using 3 cards. So the Hotbot double Pocky, unless he crits twice, which does happen, not frequently enough though. And now the Hotbot with double Pocky is definitely going to be enough to round out this game, and we go 3-0 in this episode. A little bit of longer games. We are already sitting at around 17 minutes into the video, so I think I'm gonna cut it short here. If you want to see more gameplay from this team, let me know in the comment section down below. This is my main team that I'm using to climb. We are currently top 1200 players in Axie Infinity leaderboard, and this is the team that I have used to get me from 1800 MMR all the way to 2500. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily Axie Infinity content. All of my socials are linked in the description below, and I will see you in the next one.